What's up, witches? So, I just want to talk about my witchy practice, my spiritual practice, and just kind of give an overview of kind of how I do things, the things I believe in. Um, so, to start off, I want to talk about my beliefs. Now, I believe in one supreme God. I believe there's a good God that essentially controls everything. Um, And, some witches believe in many gods and goddesses. Some witches believe that there is one god and one goddess. Some witches only believe in one goddess. That's very personal for different people. I believe, and maybe it's because I was raised Catholic initially, but I believe in one supreme God. Mainly because that's what makes sense to me when I really think about it, and when I think about sort of how this is all working. To me, it only makes sense that there is one God. But I also believe in different lesser spirits as well. I believe that there are the nature spirits and the animal spirits, and every person has a different history and a different past and different likes and dislikes. We're all different. We all have different energies. The spirits of the trees and the mountains and the seas and the skies. Um, the spirits that create rainstorms, and I do believe in all that. Um, so actually, my views, my spiritual beliefs, really are more reminiscent of voodooist beliefs, because voodoo is a religion. It's not just piercing a doll with needles. There's so much more to it than that. It is actually a religion, and it's a fascinating religion to learn about. But so my views, my beliefs are more voodooist than anything else, but I wouldn't necessarily call myself a voodooist. At the end of the day, I would consider myself to be an eclectic witch, meaning I pull from different things, and um, I kind of just I do whatever feels good in the moment. Um, and to me, it's all about living the fantasy. To me, life is a dream. Life is just we're all on a journey. This is all a book. We're the lead characters in our own stories, and it's all about living in this dream, and um, you know being who we want to be and living the fantasy that we want to live. Um, and that's so. Those are my beliefs. I believe in the spirits, and I believe in one supreme God, and that's really where I'm coming from. Now, as far as my practices go, like when I do spells, because some witches don't do spells. There are some people who would call themselves a witch, um, who don't do spells at all. Some witches only do spells when they absolutely feel like they have to, because sometimes some witches don't really like toying with those kinds of energies unless they really have to. Um, I'm in the camp where I think that I can just do spells whenever I want. Like, I don't really make a big deal of it. At least once a day, I will do a spell. Lately, especially every day, I've been anointing a candle with good luck oil, and I burn a candle for good luck along with a few other candles on my altar, and I have some incense going, and I've been doing that pretty much every day. Most of the time, I have some candles lit on my altar just to invite some spirits into my home, and just to kind of stir up and conjure up that magic that I want to feel at all times. My nose has been so itchy for the past few minutes. I apologize. But you know, I think whatever makes a person feel connected to magic is all that matters. It's all about it's all about living the fantasy. Cuz really what life is, this is all like a fantasy to me. To me there's no such thing as fantasy because real life is fantasy. Um, that's how I see it. And, but living in the world I live in, day to day life, you know, I'm on the hamster wheel, and I have, other people to worry about, and I have obligations. So sometimes I lose sight of the fantasy, but that's what being a witch is all about. It's about having the power. Uh, it's about having the power at any given moment to tap into that fantasy and to know in your heart that you are part of um, a dream world, because that's what this really all is. This is all such a dream to me, and it's like something out of fiction to me. And that's real life. Real life is a fantasy, and at any moment in time, no matter how stressed I am or no matter what I'm doing, I can just turn that on in my mind and just know what life really is. And just being connected with that truth really sets me free, because it allows me to, it reminds me that anything is possible, that all of this could change at any moment, for the better, for the way better. And, you know, um, anyway, but when it comes to magic, I usually do a spell every day, um, or at least a few actually. I usually do at least 2 or 3 spells a day. Um, and the things I like the most, I love candle magic. I love burning incense. I love incantations, the spoken word. I love that kind of magic. And I love making oils, because I use the oils to anoint candles and crystals and stuff. Um, I don't work with crystals that much. I do have a little collection of crystals, but I don't really use them that often. But when I do use them, I really do enjoy it. And you know, but and I've done many different kinds of spells. I've done spells where I bury things. I've done spells where I have prayed over a cup of water and then I'll drink the water. Um, I've done different things. I've made magical teas, all different kinds of things. But those, what I just said, those are the ones I do the most, um, especially incantations. Um, but I do think it's so much fun to make your own incense blend. I like to burn loose incense in a cauldron with a little piece of charcoal. That's what a lot of witches do. I also do just love burning stick incense and cone incense, because I think you can just take a stick incense and then bless it, put a little magic into the stick incense and then burn it, and then you have a spell constantly going on without you really even having to be there. You can just have it burn and release your intentions that way. But you know, anyway, um, now I'm not big into timing. Some witches will only do spells on the full moon, or some witches will wait for Mercury in retrograde, or some people will wait for this cosmic alignment or that cosmic alignment, or this day of the week, or they only do spells on Mondays, or you know, I'm not super into that. Um, there is something nice and there is something special about doing a spell on the full moon, but I don't go out of my way to wait for days like that or times like that to do magic. Like I said, I pretty much do things every single day, so I don't really feel the need to wait for a certain period of time. Although I will say I do love doing spells when there's a storm outside, when it's thunder and lightning and raining. I love doing magic on days like that. I don't know what it is about thunder and lightning storms that makes me I just feel like the atmosphere is so alive with this power and this magic. And I don't know, it just does something in my spirit, in my soul. I can feel it. It's something special. But anyway, so I'm going to go now. I have some more videos that I want to make. And I hope you guys liked this video, hearing me talk about my practices. Um, but yeah. Uh, and all right, I will talk to you all later. Bye.